Hello everyone, Eric Watson here, freelance writer, player of games, writer of words, recorder of videos, and Demon Slaying Adventure in Golarion. Welcome to my Let's Play series, where I live stream video games twice a week on Mondays and Wednesdays. This is episode number 10, my Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous live play series. Game code has been provided by Homerun PR. If you enjoy the streams and videos, consider supporting me via patreon.com/RogueWatson. Previously on Pathfinder, we cleared out the Tower of Estrad. We made level 5. I did not expect this first entire city act to literally encompass all of levels 1 through 5. That's... but I as people have pointed out to me, the adventure does not end with 20, which I believe was true in older editions of D&D as well. You could go into the mythic levels, which obviously is part of this game, because they have the whole mythic paths, which I think was specifically leveling from like 20 to 30, and then I assume the numbers and things get just absolutely crazy from there. Stampy, are you covered in blood? My god, man. That's either cool or distressing, depending on if it's his blood or not. So, I guess we're nearing the end of Act 1, but we need to level up to 5 right now, which is... if it's the same as D&D, it's a pretty big level. Good morning, Nathan. So, what does 5 bring the hunter? We get a new feat? I wonder if everybody gets a new feat this time. So maybe not so much a big level then. Just the feat. And some more spell slots. What feat does my hunter want? Something to do with... archery, no doubt. Yeah, you mess with the Triceratops, you get the horns. Love it. Athletics, stealth, all the stuff you've been doing. And we get, let's see, Boon Companion. Your bond with your animal companion is unusually close. The abilities of your animal companion are calculated as though your class were 4 levels higher to a maximum effective level equal to your character level. So, is it not already? I thought the Hunters was already equal to my character level. I wonder why it's recommended for me, though. I know some classes that's not the case. However, well, you know what we do have? Some good archery feats. Deadly Aim and Rapid Shot. Deadly Aim is basically power attack for the bow. Take a -1 penalty on all range attack rolls to get a +2 bonus on all damage rolls. Base attack bonus reaches +4. Penalty increases by -1, and the bonus increases by +2. I wonder if you can just turn that on. I believe my base attack bonus is... okay, it's not technically a +4 yet. We'll be at level 6. So that's probably worth doing. I think I have, I want to say a +7 right now with my bow. -1 would certainly not be that bad, and +2 is a pretty good trade-off. And that feels a lot better balanced. The one in D&D 5e is not fucking balanced at all. One where you get, there's like a -5 and just a flat 10 damage. Like, that's ridiculous. Or there's Rapid Shot, which is when making a full attack with a ranged weapon, you can fire 1 additional time this round at your highest bonus. All your attack rolls take a -2 penalty when using Rapid Shot. So you get an entire secondary attack, but you take a -2. So, those are both really good. I'm probably going to end up with both of them, but just to go hard on the archery. Maybe the -1 is an easier pill to swallow than a -2. Although, when I get that +4, it's going to become another -2. There's no balance in D&D. That's certainly a compelling argument. I think... yes, on the one hand, that's true. Obviously, I think the lower... Tier 1 and Tier 2 is probably the most effectively balanced relative to everything else. Once you get into Tier 3, it just starts getting banana pants stupid. But just particularly some of the feats are just way overtuned. And we talked about that during one of our DM roundtables, I believe. What do we think? Deadly Aim or Rapid Shot? I'm probably going to end up taking both. It's just a question of which one I take first. I mean, you get a feat every 2 freaking levels, so no doubt I'll be taking some of these. I guess I don't have to stack them, but eventually that would be the idea, is I would stack them and hopefully get, you know, abilities and ranged weapons that would compensate for the minus in order to get, like, all this extra damage and extra attacks. Full attack, I assume, is... You can't move when you're doing that? We'll start with... I think I'm going to start with Deadly Aim. Prerequisites, Intelligence 3. You have to have at least an Intelligence of 3 to use Rapid Shot. That's funny. Rapid Shot also unlocks additional feats that Deadly Aim does not, except for the Mythic version. We're going to go Deadly Aim, and then at 7 we'll probably take Rapid Shot. Go hardcore on the archery. Which is why I'm probably never going to put Lan in my party. His personality didn't stand out to me as kind of the lawful good, goody-goody, even though it would fit my character's personality well, but I just do not need another archer, really. We get one more second level spell. I don't really, honestly, use a whole lot of her spells. Because... her action is better spent just shooting her fucking arrows or making her arrow shots better. So stuff like Restoration, although yeah, everybody gets Restoration. You're moving on foot into or through the spell's area. I guess doing some kind of AoE Entangle or Spike Growth could be helpful. Penalty. Wish that wasn't a minute per level. I voted Rapid Shot. Yeah, Rapid Shot's good too. I think I already have one of these aspects and I never fucking use it. Chances hit each round. It is really good. That's true. Alright, well, you've convinced me. Let's go Rapid Shot instead of Deadly Aim. I like multiple attacking, that's true. Overall, that is probably more damage. I mean, you can hit. Summoning spells would be pretty cool. That would be worth not attacking if you can summon and they last for a while. Small fire, water, air, or earth elemental. Or a giant frog or 1d3 mites. Alright, isn't the elemental just straight better? How good is a giant frog? I really wish they had a tooltip to let you see what the hell it looked like. Evening for Zetra. Getting entanglement if the plants are coated with an irritating sap. It's a poison effect and an entangle effect. It's just a better entangle. I think I like the... I think I like a summon, honestly. Nature's Ally or an elemental. I feel like Nature's Ally would be more thematic to Aloy. Spike Growth would be like setting a trap out, though. That'd be pretty cool. You know, that's why I do these, I try to do different time zones for these streams. Because it's, yeah, almost noon here. Foot burst. So I'm actually kind of liking Spike Growth just because it's, anytime they move, reach 5 feet of movement through the spiked area. So that could add up pretty well. And slow its base speed by half. The thing is, you gotta throw that out there and be like on it, which is, I think, always really hard to do these AoEs in real-time mode, but in tactical mode, that could come in handy. We're gonna take Spike Growth because that feels like setting out like caltrops or something. And you know what we're gonna get into the habit of? Oh, we don't have to do that with her. That's right. You're awesome. You don't have to memorize spells. Never mind. You don't have to do that because you're the awesome kind of spellcaster. Okay. Sela, Sela. You also get a feat. Your attack bonus goes to a massive +5. You don't get a second attack until level 6. According to my notes, you should have. I forgot. For some reason, didn't have spellcasting last time, but maybe we'll get it this time. But we get something called a Divine Bond. Where is that? See Divine Bond anywhere? Oh, upon reaching 5th level, a paladin forms a divine bond with her god. This bond can take one of 2 forms. Form a divine bond with her weapon. Okay. That's something I have to choose. Religion and persuasion. And you get a feat. Selective channel. Whenever you heal, channel positive energy to heal the living, or channel negative energy to heal the undead. You do not affect enemies. I don't know. That sucks that you have to take this feat to make that ability better. The fact that you would AoE heal everybody with your freaking channel is ridiculous. There's 2 uses of her Lay on Hands ability. Heal damage to undead creatures or heal living creatures. But you can't, yeah, so I really like that ability, just to burst AoE heal, and it seems like you have to take Selective Channel to make that useful in combat. Or you weapon-focused longswords. I like making you... Yeah, I'm okay with Selective Channel. Recommended. Okay, Divine Bond. Oh, shit, you can choose a... You choose a horse animal companion? Huh. Okay. I could get a horse. I didn't expect that. Or I could take the non-stupid one and go with the Divine Weapon Bond. Standard action, call upon the aid of a celestial spirit. Grants the weapon a +1 enhancement bonus for every 3 levels beyond 5th. Weapon gains another +1. Okay, so you gain like the channel... Well, it's not quite adding your charisma, it's just a scaling modifier. Alternatively, you can use to add any of the following weapon properties. Axiomatic, Brilliant Energy, Disrupting, Flaming, Flaming Burst, Holy Keen, and Speed. Holy shit. Is this going to be like a different button for each of these? Gain additional uses. How many times can you use it? Once per day at 5th level. Wow, once per day. Not very often. When you get an actual cleric. Yeah. I'll probably take it with Darren as well. Honestly, I kind of like... Although clerics don't have to memorize... Well, or they do have to memorize spells. I don't remember. But I like the Oracle having the spontaneous casting. That's actually... I love spontaneous casting. That's what I've discovered. I hate having to memorize individual spells, which is the wizard thing. Yeah, we'll take Divine Weapon Bond, because I don't see Sela riding a horse. Alright, once again, she doesn't get to choose spells, so I'm not sure how Paladin spell casting works. She has 2 first-level spells. I can open her spell book. Okay, now she has spells. Sweet. For some reason, I did not have any spells last time. You officially have 2 first-level spells. Lord knows I don't need another person with Bless and Cure Light Wounds. What is worth your action? Probably not most of these. And they can't channel their spells into strikes, can they? Like they can in D&D. Which makes the Paladin kind of brokenly awesome in D&D 5e. Get a +2 Sacred bonus to AC and on saves. Only attacks or effects created by outsiders with the evil subtype. So yeah, buffs are probably what you're going to want to do. And challenge evil. You challenge an evil creature, bring the fight to you, or suffer the consequences. Sicken. Okay, that sounds cool. It's a magic weapon for purposes of overcoming DR. Build line means it can overcome the DR of certain evil creatures. Critical hits automatically confirm against evil. Yeah. Let's just let you turn on various cool buffs. That works. Oh, Jiff, Eldritch Scoundrel. Just, okay, so 5th is actually kind of a boring level. They just get a bunch of feats. Now, I do need to take a certain feat with you, my friend. And that is the one that lets me use... Goddamn, any weapon as Finesse. What feat is that? Not need point blank shot. Oh. Sneak attack increases by 1d6. What's your current... Is sneak attack not scale? Or is that just an additional scale? I'm seeing sneak attack scaling increased by 1d6 at later levels. Alright, so I assume this is it increasing by 1d6. So you can just take that to get a free sneak attack. Damn it. Okay, that's good, but where's my finesse one? Arcane Strike. You can imbue your weapons with a fraction of your power. For 1 round, your weapons deal +1 damage and are treated as magic for the purpose of overcoming damage reduction. Just give yourself a +1 on your weapons as a swift action. That's actually pretty great. Kind of a good combination of your spellcasting meleeness. Okay. Combat casting is probably useful. I remember that was a very critical feat in 3rd edition. Yeah, I assume rogues have the best sneak attack progression, but who knows? There's so many freaking classes. There might be somebody who's better at it. It's 4 bonus. Okay, so that would help you not get attacks of opportunity, basically. Is there a finesse feat that I'm thinking of? Let's see. Dominable mount. I don't have a mount. Martial weapon proficiency. Pick meta magics. Piranha Strike. Building a light weapon or any other weapon that can be used with weapon finesse, you can choose to take a -1 penalty. Oh, it's power attack for light weapons. And a +2 bonus on all melee damage rolls. The bonus is halved if you are making an attack with an offhand weapon or secondary natural weapon. Okay, so you have specific feats for... Why? Why do you have to make these all specific feats, Pathfinder? I don't believe they looked at like 3rd edition D&D and were like, you know what we need? More fucking feats. No. I don't think so. Now, granted, I think D&D's feats are not well balanced. They have some that are super critical and awesome, and then some that are really stupid, and nobody's going to take them. Alright, so there is no fucking finesse weapon feat. That what I want to do is be able to apply my dex bonus to my damage. Doesn't want me to take arcane armor training. Maybe that's something. Finesse training, the dagger icon. Yeah, the feats he's got is just... Unfortunately, see, this is the problem, is he can dual wield, but he adds strength. Got 2-weapon fighting, which reduces his penalty, which means he's already taking a bit of a penalty, I believe. I might have to back out of this and actually look at... Weapon Finesse. With a light weapon, Elven Curve Blade, Estoc, or Rapier, made for a creature of your size category, use your Dex modifier instead of Strength modifier on attack rolls. So that part's true. But what I'm trying to do is... The weird thing is... He doesn't get his dex modifier on damage rolls, except for daggers. Why is that? Because of this. He has Finesse Training Dagger. Whenever the rogue makes a successful melee attack with a dagger, she adds her dex modifier instead of strength modifier to the damage roll. But it's only for daggers. So what I was hoping to do is figure out what feat can I take that unlocks that for different weapons. First level, a rogue gains weapon finesse as a bonus feat, which is this one. Starting at 3rd level, it can select any one type of weapon that can be used with weapon finesse. The rogue can select a 2nd weapon at 11th level and a 3rd at 19th level. Well, shit. Alright. So, unfortunately, if I want to get the most out of his insane dex modifier, I basically have to have him stick to daggers. Unless I find another light weapon that has a attack bonus high enough to compensate for the fact that he doesn't get his damage with the dagger. I guess that's what I was looking up. I wanted to try to take other ones, but it looks like he can't until getting to 11th level. He could take another one. And then you can make a really interesting choice that actually unlocks a bunch of options for him to take one that would give him his dex modifier for damage. Tooling Sword, Elven Curve Blade, S-Stock, some of these I don't even think I have the proficiency for. A shield? You can attack with a shield? Alright, well... If that's the case... Then, what do we think between Piranha Strike and Arcane Strike? Yeah, and I'm a veteran of a lot of video games, so a lot of this kind of appeals to me in a way, but on the other hand, I just feel like it goes a little too far into making you kind of min-max and having to plan your character out from early games. So you're not just, oh, this sounds fun, and picking that, and like, oh no, I've gimped my character for 10 levels later. Like, that's not great. We don't want to weapon focus because we have no idea what you're gonna do. So yeah, it's probably between Arcane Strike and Piranha Strike. Arcane Strike lets me get a +1 damage and overcome damage reduction for a swift action each round. And the answer I have to just remember to do it each round, I guess. Piranha Strike was... Or take, like, combat casting, because he's probably going to be in combat casting spells a lot of times. Like a -1 penalty on all melee attack rolls. Yeah, I'll have attention. You know what, I'm going to back out of this so I can actually look at his character a little better. Okay, he currently has a +7. Yeah, see, what's the average damage of a 1d4 + 5 is what, 7? 8? 7 to 8? Versus wielding this magic sickle of Falter is only like a 6. So even just so I guess what I really need to do is just find magic daggers, because that's what he's going to be awesome at. He could afford to take a minus. Oh, interesting. So automatically plugs in Rapid Shot there. So even after Rapid Shot, she's a +7. So actually... Okay, actually I don't want to take a minus with +7. He needs to get a little bit higher. Maybe we'll go Arcane Strike then. I mean, Sneak Attacker wouldn't be too... Motherfucking combat casting. Damage can be targeted with some spell like take like an concentration while you're casting. You must make a concentration check or lose the spell. Gotta be careful about casting spells while he's in melee, which, given his class, is gonna be happening. We'll take Arcane Strike. I like that idea. And you get some more spells. You're kind of a wild card when it comes to spells, Woljif. Your DPS is probably your daggers, so I could use you for crowd control purposes. Same with... Well, Nenio's the actual wizard. She can be everything, I guess. Summons could work. Invisibility could be handy. Yeah, scare. All targeted living creatures less than 6 seconds become frightened. That's a cool one. Take straight up invisibility. How good is invisibility in this game? Use that to scout ahead a little bit. Yeah, I'm not interested in using spells for except for like AoE spells is still useful. But mainly crowd control abilities. Or buffing himself. Like casting Blur on himself. Although Nenio's got that spell. Blind people? That's a cool rogue thing. Could blind a really powerful attacker. That seems very thematic. Blind and scare. Rogue abilities. It's a witch. He also gets a feat. Kind of a bummer you wasted all these feats on archery. What feat is useful for a witch? The game recommends nothing. Something to do with your hexes, I guess? Elf only, Arcane Focus. Elves gain +2 racial bonus on concentration checks made to cast spells defensively. And a +1 bonus on caster level checks to overcome spell resistance. That's not bad. You have to take a feat to brew potions? Okay. Combat casting, probably good for anybody who's just a straight up spellcaster. That's probably what I'm going to take, actually. Oh yeah, did I unlock Arcane Trickster? I haven't actually looked at the unlocking any of the... What do they call them in this game? There were prestige classes in D&D. Root, Elven immunities. The DC of enchantment spells you cast increases by 1. Count as an enchantment spell. That's useful. Meta magic. Could be very useful when casting a selective spell in an area effect and a duration instantaneous. You can choose a number of targets in the area equal to the ability score modifier using determine bonus spells of the same type. You have to upcast it, but then you could cast like Burning Hands and not destroy your own people. Ooh, is there a focus on fire? Difficult to resist. Choose one energy type, add +1 to the difficulty class for all saving throws against spells that deal damage of the energy you select. Yeah, I could focus her hard on fire. That is also thematic. That's not that impressive of an ability. Add +1 to the DC for all saving throws against spells. Hoping for a damage boost, but it's not bad. I mean, hell, at that point, You just take spell penetration. Your spells break through spell resistance more easily than most. You get a +2 bonus made to overcome a creature's spell resistance. Again, I'm probably going to end up taking all of these things. It's a question of which one first. Spell penetration's better. What about combat? I mean, I remember having to take combat casting for everybody with D&D 3rd edition. Because I thought casting spells triggered like attacks of opportunity and did all this bad shit. Thought that one would be very important. Well, likability. Seems like that would be necessary to take early. It might be worth respecking her just to get rid of these, because I really don't care about her fucking archer feats. She's in the back line, we need to worry about combat casting. Yeah, I mean, in theory, I always protect her, but that might not be the case. Unfortunately, if she wants to do things like burning hands, then she's got to get into position. Ooh, bolster spells, good. All these metamagics are good. They're kind of better when you level up more, though, because you need those extra spell slots. Alright, I'll take spell penetration for now. If she ends up getting really roughed up, then we'll go with something else. Get level 1 and level 2. Oh, that's right. Yeah, people told me that. Point blank and precise work on spells. I forgot. Interesting. She gets another level 1 spell. Spell summons an extra planar dog. That's cool.
Do that one.
Dog looks like. No. No, it doesn't. Stop and stare blank. Ooh, it's like hypnotic pattern. 2d4 to see how many total hit dice of creatures you affect. 2d4 rounds. Just lock everybody down. Yeah, I want to summon a dog. I feel like that would scale decently well. And level 2 spell. Were you the one that I don't need to take healing spells on? I forget. Was that Darren? I think it was Darren. How many extra things about you do you witch? Okay. Whole person is always good. Summon a wolf or 1d3 dogs. Better than one dog, more dogs. Could have her be a backup healer, but let's take hold person for now. Ah, she automatically gets Scorching Ray and Burning Arc. Okay. That's right. So she does get the free shit. But it's good that I'm not choosing damage spells as other spells. It's gonna do plenty of that. And yo, Scroll Savant. The Wizard. Let's see. You are, I assume, specialized in illusion magic? Is that your whole thing? Already got spell penetration and spell focus illusion. Okay. Cast Blinding Ray is a thing. You can already blind people for one round. I probably should have taken blindness then. Well, I guess point blank shot just cut. I wish it said magic. +1 bonus on attack and damage rolls with range weapons at range up to 30 feet. Raider spell focus. Even better at illusion spells. You also get 3rd level spell slots. How do you do this? You can just cancel people's spells? Raider spell penetration. Maybe that's just the better one. Is that just for damage, though? Farther. Cast spells a fraction of the time. Oh, +2 or +3. I don't have the spell slots for that. This last twice as long could be good if you're... Uses weird lexicon. Range touch attack is what targeted spells use. Okay. I mean, most likely she'll be within 30 feet, so... Probably not a bad one to take then. Although I don't think you're going to be attacking and damage that much. You're probably going to be using... Well, hell, you'll be using scrolls also. Would be fucking... Just go with combat casting for safety. There we go. We'll take the... Is it the only illusion spell in the 3rd level? Illusion is a terrible choice, apparently. After the spell appears to be about 2 feet away from its true location. The creature benefits from a 50% mischance. And all the illusion spells are buffs, so when is this frickin' spell penetration going to come into play? That's a good buff, though. 50% mischance. You can just transform into a wolf. That's just one friendly creature. Do we just take Fireball just because it's Fireball? Larger than a 20-foot burst. So basically 5d6 points of fire damage. Haste is AoE? Oh my god. You got full attack. A hasted creature may make 1 extra attack with its main weapon. The attack is made its creature's full base attack bonus. And +1 bonus on attack rolls and +1 dodge bonus to AC. Wow. That was my main strategy in Solasta, was I would, if there wasn't any enemies to necessarily crowd control, I would use my concentration to just haste the paladin and let the paladin go absolutely ape shit on everybody. Yeah, I will absolutely take haste. Amazing spell. I make you pretty damn useful, Nenio. Although it's funny, half my party has like negative strength. Oh, so good at persuasion, which makes sense. Oh. Get feats and spells. So... Oh, interesting. You could take weapon Finesse. You know, he does have really good armor now. And I could use him in melee. He used light weapons versus standing in the back with a crossbow. That's stupid? That doesn't seem like a bad idea. Kinda has to be up there anyway to heal for a lot of times. I would only probably use the 1 feat to let him do that. Ooh, extra channel is good too, though. Is your channel. And you're the one that automatically gets certain spells. Lesser Restoration, neutralize poison. Restorations, you have to take those. Remember, you cast a spell that cures the target of hit point damage. You do not provoke attacks of opportunity. He's just a great healer. His ability to number of times per day equal to 1 plus your charisma modifier. Prophecy. Huh. And we had this shit. I will meth up the whole party. Give him the juice. The juice. I kind of find that funny, too. He's wielding like a rapier or something. Could be very appropriate. I'm going to give him weapon finesse. Fuck it. His damage will still be garbage, though. But he could actually hit things. And if he's got a magic weapon, that could be useful, too. Okay, we can spend 1 doing that. Alright. What do we think? 4 more spells. Unfriendly creature gets a +1. You can breathe fire. Drink Dr. Pepper in Texas. Man, to be appropriate for him. Bonus on attack and damage rolls for 3 caster levels. Any dodge, but you are staggered for the first round. Perfect for a healer. Is that a spell I have to do? Or is that a feat that he has? Ooh, any creature that strikes you with a melee attack is stunned for 1 round. Spell's discharged after it does that, though. Run that on and run in there. Sure, that seems like it would scale pretty well. And then the real spell, level 2. Endurance, does that give you hit points? +4 to con. Blessing of Courage and Life. As long as the effect lasts, target receives +2 moral bonus on saving throws against fear and death. Anytime when the spell is in effect, the target can choose to end the spell as a swift action for a burst of healing energy. Wow, 1d8 points of damage +1 per caster level. Okay, I don't know how oracles work. I feel like I needed to watch a video on every single one of these fucking classes. A tremendous cacophony. But it's all creatures, so that's a bummer. Just enemies. Summon more monsters. He's really got great spells, though. Kind of a cool combination of a few wizard spells and some cleric spells. One minute per level, you get +2 morale bonus on saving those in sphere and effect. The target can choose to end the spell as a swift action for a burst of healing energy. So you can almost like store up some healing. Spell descriptors, emotion. Kind of like that. Although, you could just give somebody temporary hit points. 8 grants the target +1 morale bonus on attack rolls. Saves against fear effects plus temporary hit points equal to 1d8 plus caster level. Put that on them first. That actually scales really well. Yeah, 8's pretty good. In fact, he's already got weapon. Oh shit, he's already got weapon focus rapier. Maybe I didn't have to take that. Does that mean he could have always just wielded a rapier without any of the problems? Where was Rope and Focus rapier? He's already got selective channel and extra channel. There we go. No, I just took weapon finesse. Where was your rapier thing? Did I just make that up that he had that? Alright, I don't see it on here. Regardless, my friend, would you like to use a... Here we go. There's a rapier +1 instead of a crossbow. In theory, the attack is pretty good. His damage, unfortunately, still sucks. Shield, it's not. But your damage wasn't going to be that great with a crossbow anyway. And I think that looks cool, having a little rapier there. I mean, shit, he's got an AC of 20. That's better than Woljif, and Woljif is up there. So maybe he'll be more of a battle oracle. That is true. He gets crits more often. 18 to 20 is very solid. Very solid indeed. Alright, now that we spent half an hour leveling up, good lord. No, longer than that. God, 45 minutes. The length of this game is insane. Alright, so that means... Probably gonna do... something weird like this. A little bit more up there.
I welcome your company.
Trust. Are we ready to move out?
Can I have you do your Blinding Ray as your main ability thing? Where is Blinding Ray? Oh no, yeah, you only have 8 uses of it. Shoot, never mind. Yeah, you can't do it all the time. Alright, so I think we're going to the library. We're going to play some Pathfinder. And we should almost be done with this freaking area. Yeah, that makes sense. I probably should have done that. I mean, honestly, I enjoy it, but it does take a while. Yeah, I think we go to library, and then we go back to Defender's Heart, and then hopefully advance the story, because I think that's all we got left. Oh, the library's going to take 3 hours to reach there. You still have... Nope, that's gone. I was going to say, we have that angel buff, but not anymore. Please, God, I never want to go back to this market square. Done with it. Hanged Cultist. Alright, so this was... These are opportunities to pick up resources. Some kind of skill check there, I think. Knowledge. Okay, it does World and Arcana. I guess World gave me some stuff. Succeeding on these stealth checks to avoid... Wait, 23 DC. To avoid combat, because I figure there's just going to be plenty of encounters. If I can't evade them, I probably will. Bag. I did Zetra, and I unlocked the Azada. I did the is that how you pronounce it? Or Ataza, something like that. I did find all of them. Yeah, turn it in, and then went through the whole mythic story thing. That was last session, I believe. And I had to look up where the guy was in the fucking market square, because I was running around there going, I have no idea. But who knows, that was important, because it seems like you have to do that to even unlock one of the mythic paths. Which so far, I guess we've seen the angel, I guess the demon, those two seem mutually exclusive. And then that one, and you can take the item. I think that's the only ones I've seen.
Might be trap, might be treasure.
Comma chameleon. Scroll of enlarged person. Do you have a bunch of scrolls on you, Ninyo? Mage armor, inflict serious wounds, and bless women. None of those are very exciting. Surely you can have Better scrolls. Also, where is my reorder button? How do I reorder this shit? I don't want gaps in here anymore. Oh. I'm missing something. Keep wanting to hit this Finian button down here, but that's my talking weapon friend. There you go. Displacement. That's a good one to have. Or illusion. Oh, wait, can you scribe any of these? Take that first. Care what it is, but I will scribe it because you're a wizard and that's what wizards do. Blind scribing. There's one. No skill check for this either. Yeah, let's throw a monster in there. Oh, you also found an Aeon. Okay. Ah, thank you. Okay, applying a filter does do it. Oh shit, I've got wands. I didn't know that. I got a wand of magic missiles and a wand of remove disease. Well, Inyo should have wand of magic missiles, obviously. Used with a skill check for wand of remove disease. Or just give it to... Ooh, he's right there on the light. I doubt he's going to need to remove disease in combat, but just in case. Everybody have shit in their inventory? Woljif, you don't have any more. Potions. I haven't done this in a while. I think the light potions are going to do it too much anymore. Ah, I'll take a large person. That's good too. Yeah, I got this purple stone knife. It's actually locked into my inventory. More magic missiles. Alright. Let's draw boxes around everybody. Library of Canals. Poor town has been just destroyed. Hello, I'll take your magic padded armor. Do I don't think I have to actually give them lockpicks. Oh, you're right, lockpicker, yeah. I thought you can just use it in context when it comes up, but maybe not. What was that armor? Added armor of focus, +2 bonus on concentration checks. Fortunately, Woljif can't even use light armor. What? Why do rogues not have light armor? That's fucking weird. So you're better than that. So I have basically nobody who wears light armor then. If the rogue doesn't, I guess it'd be the Oracle. It'd be the only one that does, and he's got better armor. Oh, fuck off, padded armor of focus. Oh, is there one that you can actually, like, equip? Greetings, friends. Okay. Oh, no. Knight with a head of messy black hair stands before you. His armor is spattered with blood. He greets you with a deep, booming voice. Hefty Crusader smiles merrily, paying no heed to the blood-curdling shrieks coming from the pyre and the acrid smell of burning flesh. They burn well enough, don't they? Cursed traitors! Erilu's minions! These vermin infiltrated the Crusader forces and aided the demons from inside the city, but I caught them. I am Captain Caleb Sazamel, and these men are my subordinates. Nice to meet you. A strange feeling rises up within you. It is pure instinct. You don't know what you're about to do, but you are certain that it is right. I don't like you. I think I'll kill you just to be safe. You can make a religion check or a perception check. I'm pretty good at perception. I guess perception is instead of insight. Caleb is talking too loudly, all while casting sidelong looks at you. You have seen similar behavior quirks before in liars. Ha! Trickster mythic path. Put out these flames. I order you in the name of Baphomet. I probably would not be a trickster. That'd be fun for a rogue, though. Try and get all the experience. Emblems in the armor of the two silent crusaders belong to the Order of the Flaming Lance, but Caleb's armor bears the sigil of the Order of the Sunrise Sword. Strange, then he introduced himself as their captain. Something's not right here. City is in burning ruins, so many innocent lives lost, and all because of abominations like these. Cultists, heretics, and spies slipping into our ranks, carrying out the orders. They're brutal masters and preparing a heinous death for us all. Come up with some nasty words to use against people. You call them heretics, cultists, spies. You don't have to call them people. Good people just like you. You don't feel bad for doing this to people, but not to heretics. Without these words, you wouldn't be able to burn them. Yeah. Yeah, I guess weirdly you can just use the mythic. I mean, yeah, it'd probably enter into that cool thing and all that, so we might as well just do these to do them. Let's try it. This is precisely what needs to be said in this moment. Darren likes it. You know what I do miss is like the actual mechanical way of being like so and so liked that and actually seeing like a bar graph. I think the BioWare games do that. They're like, how much does this companion like you? I'm torn between making that information hidden and making it public. Because if it's hidden, like the Fire Emblem games did that, where you had to like woo all these characters over to your team, and you just didn't know like how much was good enough in terms of recruiting people or making them happy enough. I like making my party members happy. Don't you know, mortal, we're everywhere. I like that the party members chime in. Yeah, we didn't know you were one of us. You heard her. Put the flames out. You enjoy the look of oafish terror on the faces of the Crusader and his lackeys when you rebuke them for their fecklessness. I feel like Nenia would be enjoying this too. You cack-handed dimwits, you empty suits of armor. Quickly, you worms, you keep dawdling, I'll throw you into the furnace at the Great Garrison. Whoever doesn't pull his weight is a dead man. I'll take the other two into Baphomet's forces. He is clearly already condemned to death. He's like kill them or punch them. Abandon his own attempts to quell the flames and turns his focus to thumping and kicking his opponents to hurry them along. This proves surprisingly effective. Armor comes covered in soot and welts rise in their skin from the flames, coming to another strange oratorical impulse. You shimmy them along with barked orders and florid invective. Alright. This is some, we're pulling out the SAT words here. Listen to your gut. Stop wasting valuable fuel. If you like burning books, go rig the Great Garrison Library. Our enemies might try to sneak in there. Step to it. Wait, do I want to give him advice like that? I do enjoy your sense of humor. It's quite fiery. Oh no, I don't want to flirt with him. This is not my character. Say nothing. The creators of Rod will be dead meat. I'll make sure that we get another... No, make another 2 barrels of alchemist fire from the Grey Garrison storeroom. Things are gonna burn right up in there. Alright, that's pretty funny. Just a chance to persuade them. The Storyteller. Blind elf looks extremely strange. His face wears its years heavily, which is unusual for members of his race. Thinning gray hair, a ragged... Yeah, how old is he? Ragged beard, sightless milky eyes, pale papery skin covered in age spots, a spine curved by the passage of time. This is not how elves typically age. The youth that graced the face of elves, even on their deathbed, has totally abandoned this decrepit specimen. I'm not gonna flirt with Darren, are you kidding me? A bearded elf, how very... In fact, I don't remember there being a whole lot of romance in Horizon Zero Dawn, and I think about it. He had some... I mean, male friends, but I don't think they did any of the romance stuff. A bearded elf, how very intriguing. If you please, I would like to pluck at a hair of that phenomenon. Now you speak up. Phenomenon manifesting on your chin. In the interest of science, of course. I feel like there was a missed opportunity for Nenio to speak up when I was freaking them. Hello. Oh wait, greeting you in an unexpectedly strong and calm voice. Hello. I am Storyteller. I wish to thank my rescuers. That is you, if I am not mistaken. Storyteller, that's the first I've heard of a venerable old-timer like that having a street name. Sometimes a person can lose their name. Mama and Papa are gone. Friends are gone. There's nobody to ask what it was. But instead of their name, a person can pick any word that is good. Everybody has to have a name. Or do they? I don't know. For you. I prefer people to call me Storyteller. It very accurately describes the sphere of my occupations and interests. In most of the places I have been, I am known by that name. You have piqued my curiosity. Storyteller? Are you a bard? So you should come perform at one of my... I basically use the same voice for Wolja Darren. Instead of knocking about in this dusty library. A bard in some sense, yes, but not the type of bard that performs at festivities. I think your guests would lose their appetite after hearing my tales. It's got a cool picture. I was so hoping to wheel you out for my guests. With your unusual appearance, you would have caused quite the scandal. But oh boy, now we're getting to words I am not even familiar with. Lugubrious bards are of no use to me. Half the bards in the city are the same. Their repertoire is confined to the one about longing, the one that causes indigestion, and the one that's a complete waste of time. I mean, really, how is one supposed to host a party with that? Man, everybody's want to speak up with this guy. When I was little, my mother and father used to tell me stories, but I have no one to tell me stories now. Sometimes Grandma does in my dreams, but I always forget them in the morning. Can you tell me a story? For you, I may have a story to tell, but perhaps it is you who has a story for me. You didn't burn. To tell the truth, I myself do not know. I felt the heat was so strong. I waited for the pain, the burning, but I was unscathed. But the smoke nearly did finish me off. That is true. Usually you die from the smoke. It may be some form of magical protection against fire, but I don't know by what means I may have acquired it. Just another oddity for my collection of the inexplicable. I would like to talk to you about something. I, of course, will render you a service in turn, whatever it may be. However, at this moment, I wish to be somewhere safer than the present surroundings. That's fair. Alright, we'll take you. Instead of saying thank you, they just ask for more help. Go easy on the old elf. He's had a rough go of it. Yeah, because we've had it so easy. Can't not help him. If it was up to me, Grandfather Elf, I'd throw you over my shoulder and carry you out of there. This is no place for old folks. I like you, Finian. You're a valued member of this organization. Does this mean I have to teleport here, though? Because I didn't finish looting your library. No. Okay. Finish looting your library first, then I'll go. Need to steal your books. This place is fucked anyway. Flame. Your alchemist fire. Gold stunning. Potions. 1 gold coin. Aha! Go perception. Take all of your loot. All of your loot. Gonna loot this library. That's what heroes do. They loot everything. Not actually reading these books though, I'm just kind of grabbing them.
This experiment has gone awry.
Oh, Nenio. Nenio, why? You rolled a 3 with your plus 14. You're a fucking scroll wizard and you just stare at this library going, oh. Alright, taking you. Yes. Well, that's good timing because that was the last thing we had to do. Excellent, excellent timing. We return to Defender's Heart. And hopefully the next we get the quest of just going to the Grey Garrison and finishing this shit up. Somebody need to talk to upgrade the Radiant Sword also in here. Storyteller. Gotta talk to Aaron. Here's the Staunton guy, yeah. He's alright. Lay off him. This guy? Vasily Rathmus? Oh yeah, he's gonna have to talk to about this. Just gain 150 experience. There's a rift between Galarian and the Abyss. All the evil feeds the Abyss as the opposite in our world. It feeds on Galarian. Concentrate an altar here. The gods... Okay, it's just explaining to me about the Abyss corruption. Yeah. Thank you. I'll take the experience. Lon. Talk to you again. Sorry, Lon. Dara? Who are you? It was you who got out from under the ground, wasn't it? You're the talk of the town, let me tell you that. Insulting the Crusaders will cost you dearly. Why in God's name? Oh, that's right. You were just somebody who was talking shit about Crusaders. Okay. Sela, do you have anything to say? Oh, I forgot to level up Stampy. Stampy, how rude of me. You are a valued member of this team. You get your feat as well. Still one of the best athletics people on my team, which is really funny. What feat? Do you focus on thine own horns? Thine own horns be true? I could wield heavy bard. I still haven't found Triceratops armor anywhere in this town, which is very disappointing. I don't know. Something defensive. It's a very intimidating Triceratops. Hour attack, probably not a bad move. I'm sure he's got a decent... Wait. Here's by half. You're making an attack with a 2-handed weapon, or 1-handed weapon, or using 2 hands, or a primary natural weapon. It's not as good for you. You don't have a lot of feat options, buddy. Can you take... Yeah, you can. Take weapon focus gore. I think it's gore that you've got. +1 on attack rolls. Let me check and see what he's got. I forget about him because he's not on the fucking... you have to use the scroll bar to even look at him. Currently has a +7. He deals 1d6 +6, which is pretty solid. AC of 25, which is very good. His will saves are a problem. Not the smartest, my Stampy. Good gore was your actual. How do I look that up? Inventory? Yeah, it's gore. Or do we take the barding? I still haven't even seen what the armor is, so I don't know what that looks like. The rest are just skill checks, I think. Or +2 to saves. Or you can just take literal power attack. Well, let's focus on our gore. +1 does open up a lot of abilities for him as a prerequisite. Exceptionally good at gore. Alright, so we gotta run outside. Talk to that guy. Do I have to have it in my inventory? Because unfortunately it's in Sela's inventory right now. This fucking guy. Oh, I never talked to him before. There's the tieflings. Oh man, you guys are still pulling that thing? There's somebody. Okay, I'm pretty sure I've never talked to this guy. Oh, are you the guy that actually sells shit? His brother. There we go. You recognize the swords. Recognize, of course I do. I made this with my own hands. Been tough without you. But at least we've got your sword. That's something. Ordinary swords get blunted, they break. Sometimes a weapon can persevere. Don't even know how to explain it. I'm no authority on these things, but something like an echo of the deeds done with that weapon. Or like the reflection of the wielder's soul. I don't know. Care of that sword. Yaniel may no longer be with us, but the demons will still remember why they need to turn tail and run when they see radiance. Make a new one if you like. If the city stands strong, we'll survive. Come see me again and I'll have it ready. No charge. Okay. Have to wait. You're the one that sells normal shit. Okay. I never found it. I've been selling shit to Woljif. Do you like the entire contents of the library? Because I may have looted the entire contents of the library. Weighs a bunch, doesn't sell very well. Kind of want to save some, just in, I don't know what other party members I'm going to get. Better a breastplate or hide armor. Hide armor, they're both medium. 5 +1 with 4 versus 7 +1 with 3 max dexterity. Let's go ahead and just sell this hide armor. Pretty much anything that's not weapon is gonna get sold. Possibly even some magic weapons, but again, I don't know if I'm gonna get some other people. They're gonna want to use them. That's true. I have been using the barkeep. Yeah. That does not sell for very much. I do have 10,000, but not gonna be enough to do. Oh, there's a nice magic dagger for Woljif. Attrition. It deals +1. When this dagger lands on an enemy, it deals them 1 Constitution ability damage. So it would just lower their max hit points, I think. Every time it hits, it's pretty good. It's a round. I don't know if it's all my money good, but it seems pretty good. Oh, that's cool. Armor that gives you more damage on your charge attack. Flail named merry-go-round. The Pain Channeler. Got all kinds of shit in here, man. I hope this merchant comes with me. Actually, I don't have a whole lot of people that actually care about other weapons, do I? She's just got a long sword. Wolf's got daggers. And then a whole bunch of spellcasters who just do not give a shit about their weapon. I think both of these guys use rapiers. You could use any light weapon, I suppose. I'm lacking just a straight up like fighter who enjoys using different weapons. That's what I'm kind of lacking. A smasher. It's pretty cool. Not sure I want to spend 7,000 gold. Dagger though. Run vein. Alright, so it looks like I'm not sure about Count Aaron Day, okay. Darren Aaron Day. He's not gonna say anything? So at this point, I don't know what else to do other than maybe just talk to Irabeth. Or we visit the Grey Garrison ourselves. A dozen people. Everybody joined us. Okay. It's very odd that it, you know, you feel like the generic fighter is one of the first ones they would give you in a game.
Careful now.
So, this is impressive I didn't get one. Instead, we went kind of hard on the hybrids and the spellcasters. The only stuff I have left... Oh, I gotta turn in... Okay, Irabeth to the tower. I gotta turn that one in. And then talk to the Storyteller. And... that's it, basically. Haven't waited for Kellis' schemes to be... So let's talk to... the Storyteller. Save it. That you, my savior, recognized your footsteps, determined footsteps befitting a determined person. Allow me to thank you again for saving me. Please accept this humble gift, a token of my appreciation. Ooh, an experience. Irabeth has explained why you were looking for me. I warned the authorities of Canabras. The local wardstone had been desecrated. They waved off my warning and paid for their inaction. Is this an allegory for climate change? I have examined many wardstones, but only in the one guarding Canabras did I sense a flaw. A spot of corruption inside. A vulnerability the demons will surely use. Well, that backs up the other guy's story, the ones that also tried to fix it. Are able to spread the blight inside the wardstone, corrupt it, and make it their weapon. It frightens me to think what it will be capable of. Wardstone must be destroyed. Honestly, I like multi-classing also. That was something I did a lot of in 3rd edition. D&D and Neverwinter Nights. I had like ridiculous, because they had classes, to get to prestige classes you had to multi-class. So I remember playing like, one of them was like an insane monk, sorcerer, red dragon disciple that worked out really fun. I think the character I played through on Neverwinter Nights 2 was like this ridiculous rogue, ranger, shadow dancer, harper thing. Like, yeah, I remember doing that a lot back in the day. I haven't done that right now because it's all very overwhelming, but I suppose I need to start looking at what multi-class options would be most beneficial. Let you examine the wardstone. I am the Storyteller, just an old elf. And even old even for an elf. Yeah, we can tell, buddy. My reputation is an old vagrant who's never hurt anyone. Friends in Nerusian who vouched for my integrity. Build special magical powers to a certain extent, but it is more of a gift. I can see the past, stories that have happened. Such an object and shreds of its owner's memories are revealed to my mind. This is my power. That's kind of the power from the Pillars of Eternity, too. Okay, I will gather them all. What blight? Have the answer. Great. One morning, remembered with fear by those not yet born at the time, a demoness called Minago invaded the city with a crowd of her followers. We met her. For to do what demons do best, kill and desecrate. Say they covered the wardstone with pieces of dead bodies, splattered it with blood from top to bottom. Such an abomination darkened the radiance of the gift of Iomade herself. The demon leaders brought their unholy forces here, even terraforming Baelor Foramazadeh. Attacks were rebuffed. We'll probably be fighting him later. Still reached their target. I think this is when the seed of corruption was planted in the stone. So this was a premeditated over years and years. Alright, well, you didn't really tell me anything new. I don't know where to get an instrument powerful enough to banish it from the wardstone. I have heard the dying roars of Terendelev, the silver dragon, the protector of the city. At the same time, I felt a wave of unfamiliar power sweep over me from head to toe. I would advise you to go where Terendelev perished and search there for something. Oh. That's right, that's the Aeon you were talking about, Zetra. I did do this one. I just randomly found, yeah, it was literally in a spot that was like a loot pile. So the whole point of it is he tells you where to get that, and I already found it just randomly. From here I can feel strange energies emanating from this object. I will examine it using my method. There. Many legs bring me into the lair, to my mother's feasting hall. Swollen body overfilled with food is so huge I have to look at it with all my eyes at once. Top of her scrawny little head with a long beak that is always yearning for more food. Visions, repeat the old elf. Mother greets me with a placid speech. This is creepy. Stupid, greedy wretch whose only achievement is my birth. Creeping, wingless creature. It's your fault I have no wings. Symbol of greatness, a birthright I should have received from my mighty father. Mother points me to a crowd of whimpering subjects, suggesting I fortify myself with their pathetic flesh. Not today. Summon my spawn and they fly to me, enveloping me in a teeming cloud. What the fuck? Like dark buzzing wings, they unfold behind my back and lift me up. Mother has always been stronger, but she did not expect this. I dive on her and rip her limp, bloated body with my claws. Ichor splatters the bone spurs on my heels sink into her flesh. Clench her pitiful tiny head and tear it off along with the shreds of meat. Is this dude just reciting this? This is so creepy. I am the son of my winged father. Appalling. Stories like that are the most difficult ones to keep with me. Well, now it's a part of you. I think one's... Oh, does knife belong to a demon? Blades are ears, light, white light everywhere. Uh-oh. It's not the past. That was something that has yet to happen, or rather might happen. One of the roads to the future. In one of the possible futures, this item will help you to cleanse the wardstone or to destroy it. I'm going to take the stone chisel and plunge it into your chest. Don't do that. The road from the past has caught up with me. I must find out. Seeing stories that have happened is one thing, but stories that are yet to happen. I don't know why this is happening now. There's one thing I'm sure of. This is not a coincidence. I'm special. Aired your vision and this nice knife tempted me. Can you see the future? I don't know. It's the knife that gives the power. Why am I so special? Future is not set. Who were you in your vision? I don't know. Something strong and desperate enough to resort to extreme measures. Your powers are amazing. I have to say that. What else can you touch? Radiance. Powerful force lies dormant in the sword. A scale. Proud Tarendula, protector of Canabras. Finian. Sense intelligence in it, but it seems dented. Ah, Grandpa Elf, watch where you're poking your fingers. It tickles. Fragment of a gold buckle. Old thing created long ago by divine will. Still lives on, though it has changed. I wonder what secret is hiding. Like to know it? Bring me 5 vials of magic essence, and I will revive this object, and with it, its story. Oh. Storing a broken gold buckle. Oh shit, it's... I guess I don't have... What was it? 5 vials of magic essence? How do I get that? Let's get a little bit more. Oh, Radiance. Wait, I want to hear Finian's story. Hello, Grandpa Elf. Hello, Finian. I've been here. They kept me in a cage for 3 days. Chained me to the table and the bladesmith. Everyone calls him the bladesmith. Feels like I'm being fried. I lost my voice, so the pain is burning right through me. I think I lost consciousness again. When I woke up, the pain was gone. I wasn't tied to the table anymore. I was standing near it. Someone else was lying on the table, a burned corpse covered with a black crust. Oh, that's your body. Master took out a handsaw and was sawing off his head in a very focused way. Oh, man. For some reason, the burned corpse had a symbol on his belt, just like I do, an eye and a star. My favorite belt, a good one. Why would a stranger get one? And someone from my clan. Told me to obey it. I don't understand. I understand nothing now. Waits him in the future. Dead have no future, but I see an endless ocean on a good day and a boat flying over the waves. I'm so excited. Is a soul existing here now, or a soul reborn? This is fascinating. Not worsen his suffering by involving in dishonorable deeds. Never. He's such a upbeat guy. Okay, well I need to get magic essence. Where can I get that from? Oh no, it's gonna give me a quest. Wearing Canabras, there's a manuscript authored by an elf from Keonan who witnessed Earthfall. Library. Assume it's stored at the Grey Garrison. Aha! Grey Garrison, yes, we can go there. What are you doing there? Scroll or book? Oh, that's what you're looking for. Okay. And you just gave me the quest for. So is this an actual quest I have? Is this an errand? Sneeze. Excuse me. 5 vials of magic essence. How do I get 5 vials of magic essence? Is that something I can buy? Or I have to like craft. Sounds like an ingredient. Purifying solution. If I have any vials of magic essence, let's see. Their ingredients. Blood vials, would that work? Solution. I don't think I have any of that. Magic essence.
Precisely.
Well, Jeff, do you carry any of that stuff? Hate that one of the options is like, get out of my party when it's like right next to the others. Don't click on that one. think most of this is shit that I sold him. In fact, I'm fairly certain of it, so now your inventory is just chock full of all that. This crap. Well, I'll look at where to get the essence, and we'll see if we can do that. But otherwise, I think all I have to do is talk to Irabeth. And turn in that quest, and then I think next time we can just make an assault on the Grey Garrison. Yeah, the Burning City. Discuss the Grey Garrison attack with Irabeth. So, and I think that's all we have left to do to beat this first act and finally get out of this goddamn city. Even though I've been enjoying it so far, I'm ready to move on. But that will do it for this stream. Thank you for everyone for joining me, or if you're watching the recording after the fact. If you do enjoy these streams and videos, consider supporting me via patreon.com/RogueWatson. Shoutouts to Platinum patrons: Joe, Will, Tiny Dancer, Christopher, Thomas, Captain Mike, Adam, Aiden, Stan, Nathan, Alex, Cam, William, and I'm Loud. And gold patrons: RPG, Papercrafts, Pretty Boy, and Yuma, Marcus, Dead Lizard Lounge, Sam, Ross, Lumpy Spuds, Drome, Sklenia, Nick, Funny McButterpants, Blood Angel, Vronus, Babu Babu, Nathan, Fast Like a Tortoise, and James. I shall return with more Pathfinder on Monday. I'll see you all tomorrow for Crafting Icewind Dale.